And in my playbook tonight, Tea Partier Sharon Angle has hit rock bottom with her race baiting. Her campaign was forced to pull an anti-immigrant commercial featuring a picture of a Hispanic man with a scary voiceover about how illegal immigrants are threatening Nevada, her state. Turns out the men aren't illegal aliens. It was a photo from a magazine article on Mexico featuring pictures of Mexican men who live in that country. The commercial didn't play well in Nevada, where more than a quarter of the population is Latino. The Psycho Talker tried to explain her border baiting commercial last week at an event with Hispanic Student Union at a Las Vegas high school.
I'm not sure that those are Latinos in that commercial. What it is a fence, and there are people coming across that fence. What we know is that our northern border is where the terrorists came through. That's what that was about, is border security. Not just our southern borders, but our coastal borders and our northern borders.
Wow, she is saying the alleged illegal immigrants could have been Canadian. Then she tried to further prove she's not biased against Latinos. You won't believe this one.
You know, I don't know that all of you are Latino. Some of you look a little more Asian to me.
Joining me now is Nevada political reporter John Ralston. The insults just keep on coming. John, how is this comment being received in that state?
Well, I think it's being received, Ed, the way a lot of her comments are received, which is with disbelief. This is a campaign where you continue to say, just when you thought it couldn't get more bizarre, it gets more bizarre. I mean, that whole thing, why they sent her to talk to a group of Hispanic high school students here is beyond me. What good did they think in her campaign was going to come of it? And now look at what's happened. I mean, to say that those might not have been Latinos, even though she knew they were Latinos, and then that bizarre shift up to the northern border as if they were, you know, hockey players coming over to play for the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, what was she talking about there? And then the second clip you played where she says she knows it's a Hispanic group, Ed. It's a Hispanic student union at Rancho High School here in Las Vegas. Some of you look Asian, and the part that you didn't play right there at the end, she essentially tried to empathize in some bizarre way and say, you know, when I was first elected to the legislature, they said that I was the first Asian legislator, which is one of the strangest things. And this is saying something for Sharon Angle. She said all campaign.
John, how in the world could Harry Reid not be way out in front of her by double digits? I mean, that's what people around the country are asking. I mean, she just continues to offer up more what we call psycho material day after day, yet Harry is neck and neck with her. What about it?
Well, what I've told a lot of people, Ed, and I'll tell you today, is I think Sharon Angle could go out and say the craziest thing in the world, and she's tried. She could go out and publicly commit a felony, and people would still vote for her over Harry Reid. Harry Reid is just absolutely reviled by a large percentage of the Nevada population as a symbol of someone who's been around too long, of a Democratic agenda that's unpopular. We have the worst economy in the country here, Ed. People are looking for someone to blame. He supported the stimulus, supported health care reform, and so Angle has exploited that, and the Republicans have exploited that, and he is manifestly unpopular, where pretty much anybody on the ballot would have a chance against him.
Can Bill Clinton help him?
Well, Bill Clinton was here. Barack Obama's coming this week to turn out the base. Harry Reid needs two things to happen, Ed. He needs the base to turn out in force, and you know there's that enthusiasm gap. Clinton and Obama can help with that. And then he needs to pull Republicans, moderate Republicans and independents away from Sharon Angle and vote for this crazy thing we have on the ballot here called none of the above, or maybe the other Tea Party candidate, a guy by the name of Scott Ashton.
John Ralston, good to have you with us tonight. It is one interesting race, no doubt about it.